point some things out, and this was mentioned a number of times this evening. And I think last week I said, in good economic times, maybe this would be a good purchase. Maybe we could come up with something. And then I started thinking about this idea that, to Ms. Friglia-Manilis's point, a number of people tonight have talked about it being a park. A number of people on this council have talked about it being a park. So I went to Google Earth, which is fantastic, and looked at this photo and said, who would want to park with 8 lanes of traffic on one side? Quick, Timmy, go get the ball. Wait, don't get the ball. We've got 6 lanes of traffic going down another side, and right now, 1 railroad track, which at some point is going to be 2 railroad tracks, on the other side. Luckily, on the 4th side of the park, we have a big parking lot. So I started thinking that, I think in the best of times, this would be a horrible purchase for the city as a park, because I don't think it would be a nice park. Somebody mentioned some air quality. We talked, traffic studies, traffic noise. To me, this would just not be an ideal place to spend a Sunday afternoon. However, this photo, taken from just a little bit of a different angle. There we are. The Skippers is there in the upper right-hand corner. So across those railroad tracks, we have fabulous parks. These are city-owned parks all along the waterfront. So do you buy a park that's in a horrible location, that is surrounded by current parks that are in beautiful locations? And then, of course, some people have talked about turning it into a parking lot, and I posed the same question. Do we buy a $1 million piece of property to turn it into a parking lot that's surrounded on one side by big parking lots? A couple of final points. It's been talked about, well, we can buy it, we'll turn it into a park, and then we sell it. Once we use park acquisition money to buy this, it's a park. We can't undo that. So it will be a park. And again, I don't think a very well located park. So those are just a couple of the ideas that I've been going through over the last couple of weeks. And again, to me, even in the best economic times, I think we can find properties that would be much better if we're really looking for parks.